Ever since we got to Cartagena, it's been go, go, go. And we've never actually had a good chance to explore the city and the surrounding area. So we decided to just take a few days, the weather was nice, and do the tourist thing. And we took this little bus ride around the city, went to go visit a local beach, and things like that.
Wow, very cool. We found this beautiful beach. Actually, it's really close to our boat. So we're definitely gonna have to come back here again.
It was also a good time to catch up on a very much needed project.
Okay, all done. The new passerelle. Looking good. This time we chose the color gray. And it is basically a ladder with zip ties, completely opposite to the old one. No glues, no paint, no nails, no nothing. And it's like 3 pounds. Just had the 500-hour maintenance done. Look how smooth that is. And that's as clean as it is. I didn't do anything to clean the engine. That's just how clean it is.
Okay, all that stuff being done, time to explore, and there's always stuff to see in Cartagena. I'll bring you along.
Retirement, the final chapter. These are the adventures of the Great Banana. Its one-year mission: to explore strange new foods, to seek out new pastas, and new ways to screw things up. To boldly go where no banana has gone before.
So, as with Murcia, if you saw the last episode, you would see that they had this big parade that celebrated the history of the region. Well, Cartagena has it as well, but it is on a much bigger scale. It goes for like over a week, and there's events planned all over the city. Everyone dresses up in garb, like costumes, whether they're the Romans or the Carthagenians, and it's amazing. So all these events are going, and we'll show you some of them now.
Buenas noches.
Oh, jeez.
Debido a la gran afluencia de público, vamos a esperar unos minutos a que estén todos sentados para empezar con el gran circo máximo. Gracias por su paciencia.
Okay, so before I was so rudely interrupted, I was just going to say that we are one of these Carthaginians versus Romans events, and we got tickets late, so that's why we have such bad seats. But it's a beautiful night, and hopefully it'll be a good show. Okay, doesn't Alicia look nice? So this is a special day. It's not only her birthday, but it is the 1-year anniversary of when this whole trip started. So if you remember, if you watch the first episode, the adventure begins. It starts on an airplane with Misty sitting in the front, and it literally was on her birthday. So today we are in Cartagena, Spain.
Less stressful.
Less stressful than being on a plane. Misty's back on the boat. And wow, what a year we've had. It's been full of adventures and lots of things to do. So, what do you think?
Let's do the toast to that.
Let's do a toast.
Cheers.
Cheers. A toast to a good year and for many more years to come.
And so, like I said, there were events that went on all week long. There were parades that went on throughout the city. We could hear them from the boat. They were going on everywhere, and there would sometimes have plays on a stage. But you know what? It was really interesting because they were so respectful at nighttime. The music and the fireworks always ended, around 11 o'clock. So it wasn't like Italy where there was music and loud noise going to like 3 or 4 in the morning. But overall, really nice event.
So, this is a LARPer's dream. Seemingly spontaneous events like this are happening throughout the city every day for the last 2 weeks. Pretty cool.
So having a few days to visit Cartagena was really nice. But now we're expecting guests. And for our first guests to arrive, we've got Alicia's mom and her aunt and uncle coming to visit us. So after getting them settled on the boat, we decided to tour around the city and show them some of the sights in Cartagena. First stop was the amphitheater and the museums. So here we are in a different museum. There's actually museums dotted all over the city. And this one is at an archaeological site that goes back to the 1st century. And it's incredible, the restoration work that they've done. Like I said, these these museums encapsulate the entire archaeological site. And so it goes outside, and I'll show you that. Wow, hard to believe that this is 1st century paint that survived this long. And this was the public bathhouse. Very cool. Wow, this is very cool. This is where they heated the water for the bathhouse. All this was, I guess, a raised floor, and then they would build fires underneath. Wow. Look how well organized this is. Love the way they have these walkways so you don't damage anything yet. They've got these glass windows to show you what's underneath. And then take a look at this. I mean, original herringbone tile work. Wow, I can't believe they let you get this close. Very cool. 5th century saw. Check out this original Roman road. What's more amazing is how did they put these puzzle pieces together? It's hard enough as it is just doing it as a puzzle, but when you don't have the complete set, amazing. Next up was the Roman amphitheater, which was just a few hundred meters away. Oh, this is so cool. This is like going into, this is the actual entrance of the amphitheater. Very neat. They recreated it, yeah. Okay, and here we are in the Roman amphitheater.
So one thing I noticed about Spain is that everything is so well organized. The museums sort of encapsulate the archaeological site, and really well done, provide lots of information, multiple languages. So much different than Italy.
Okay, so next stop on the Cartagena tour, we decided to walk up to the castle, which is at the top of the escarpment that sits behind the marina.
It's weird to see these abandoned ruins just in the middle of the city. The modern amphitheater, and there's the old amphitheater. And you can really see why this was such a strategic port. It's the largest or second largest natural port in Europe. So there's usually military ships around there as well. And you can see there's forts everywhere. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. So it's a really well fortified place. Anyways, it's going to get really windy today, so we should get back to the boat.
And that's exactly what we did. We went back to the boat, relaxed, and started to plan our overnight trip to an anchorage that was only a couple hours away. So we're hoping for a nice day sail and a nice place to stay overnight.
So check this anchorage out. It's so well protected. It's this little bay that we found just a couple hours away from the marina, and it's got 3 buoys. So you can't anchor here, it's too deep, but 3 buoys for you, so it's even easier. And it was nice weather for the next couple days, so we decided to take Mom and her sister and brother-in-law out for a sail. I think we're going to stay here for the night, maybe have a barbecue on the beach. Misty got a whole bunch of new energy and was really eager to get on the dinghy, and they're out there for a hike right now. So I'll talk to you soon.
The next morning, we decided to continue on and go to a really nice bay just on the other side of where we anchored for the night. And we went there, went to shore, had lunch. Actually, our guests decided to stay on board and relax, so Alicia and I went to shore.
Okay, this is what a captain should not do. So our boat is there, but so are our guests who don't know how to sail. But they didn't want to come ashore, and we decided to visit this small little town and this tiny little bar, which has a really amazing menu. It's like really weird, like Korean burrito and duck confit croquettes and all this stuff. Anyways, so we don't want to be too long. We're just having a cup of coffee, and then we'll head back to the boat before our guests freak out.
And yeah, it was a pretty uneventful trip back. We hit a little bit of rain, but not a big deal. And so overall, really nice trip out, spending overnight at that anchorage. It was nice to see Misty with that burst of energy, and she was swimming, playing on the beach, loved going into the dinghy. So yeah, it was really nice. But Alicia's mom and her aunt and uncle decided to continue on and explore Alicante for a few days before going back to Poland. And we ended up visiting there for a day. And then when we got back to the boat, it's time to get ready for our new guests to arrive. I've got my great high school friends, Rich and Sil and Jason and Vera. They're coming to visit us on a cruise boat. So it just so happens that they booked this cruise like a year ago, and one of their stops is in Cartagena, and we literally can see their like they can throw their luggage off their balcony and hit our boat. It's that close. So we're looking forward to having them here, and then Jason and Vera are going to stay with us for a week, and then Alicia's friend Sandra is coming. So lots to do in the next few weeks, and so we hope you will join us again on another adventure of the Great Banana.
What are you filming? Shit.